how are you doing? It's me Janamber and welcome back to my beauty channel, guys. Today we're going to talk about why you have dry, flaky, irritated skin after dermarolling your skin. Now you probably, if you're on my channel and you're my follower, you probably know that I am crazy about microneedling. I have my Dermarolling line, and in clinical studies been shown that microneedling massively increase elastin, collagen fiber, and neovascularization growth. Neovascularization is basically natural formation of new blood vessels, which is so good, is so beneficial to our skin to deliver that oxygen, to deliver the blood in our skin cell. Is very important, guys, to know what is microneedling before we jump into this video. Now, I've been hearing some stories from the people that use microneedling or dermaroller that their skin is very irritated, it's very dry, it's flaky, like kind of people don't feel that it's the right thing to have this, like kind of like they think it's a side effect. But let me tell you guys, I've been using dermaroller for basically, I started like 6 years ago, but completely I dig into dermarolling like 1.5 years ago. So when I started to completely passionately like dedicate my skincare towards microneedling, and when I in the beginning started doing microneedling on myself, my skin was flaky, irritated and everything. This is completely normal. I'm just telling you that this is normal to have flaky dry skin after doing microneedling for like 24 hours, 48 hours, sometimes 3, 4, even 5 days if you're using really deep needle size on your skin. But today I want to tell you guys like ways how to avoid this flakiness and dryness on your skin, ways that people doing some mistakes that they don't know they shouldn't be doing. So why you have dry and flaky skin and irritated skin? A reason number one, you probably have sensitive or dry skin. Usually people who have oily skin have this flakiness and irritation and dryness. It's like less common for this type of skin people to have it. Now if you have very dry skin, if you have very irritated skin, you know that your skin is very sensitive. I always recommend you to start with the smallest size possible. On my website is 0.25, which is 1/4 millimeter. Guys, you know millimeter is like basically like this. So I always recommend you to start with the smallest size possible because you don't know how your skin is going to react. Problem with the people that they want fast results, they want now results, they always jump to the bigger size in their mind, that is basically bigger size is gonna give you the most benefits. This is not true, completely not true. So if you have dry, sensitive, irritated skin or any sort of skin problem that your skin can be sensitized really easily, I always say start with the 0.25, the smallest roller needle possible. It also depends what roller you're using, what size. If your skin is not dry, not sensitive, nothing, you can start with 0.5, but you always have to follow the timeline when, how often you should be using. On my website I have a timetable, like how often, what size you should be using for what concerns. If you guys don't know, I'm gonna link down below a link to my website and to the big table that I created myself with some doctor's help. Go check it out, this timetable. I want you really to know how often, what needle size you should be using, because this is where it starts. People don't have knowledge, they just don't know. They jump, they buy randomly roller, they roll, and then they get flakiness and stuff like this. So first thing to you to know that if you have sensitive skin, start from the smallest size. If you don't have sensitive skin, start at 0.5 and know how often you should be rolling your skin. Now, reason number two, you use something before that you shouldn't be using. Basically, what you use before, it's really important. For example, if you starting dermarolling today and yesterday you use alpha hydroxy acid, BHA, AHA, lactic acid, any sort of like harsh exfoliation, retinols, retin-A, you cannot use dermaroller or any microneedling device after like 5, 6 days, especially for those people who have sensitive and dry skin. Like, I will always recommend, if you're like beginner, you never started derma roller, I will always recommend you to wait a week after last time you did any exfoliation. Wait a week, like doesn't matter, retinols, alpha hydroxy acid, lactic acid, any like acid exfoliating treatment. Microdermabrasion, for example, is very like thinning the skin, and I will never recommend microneedling together with dermabrasion machine. If you're very advanced, this is completely different topic. For example, I am very advanced on my skin with derma roller. I can use at the same time microdermabrasion with dermarolling. But if you are this person, for example, watching right now, that you're already having flaky skin, I will never recommend you to start the same week dermarolling with microdermabrasion. So avoid a week before dermarolling, avoid any retinols, retinoids, retinoic acid, retinaldehyde, even the lowest like percentage, I do not recommend. Some people, they're crazy, they use everything at once. It's just like, oh my god, this is like, seriously, what are you doing? No any like laser procedures. If you're done laser procedure, if you're done, you should be talking to dermatologist and avoid at least, I think, for 2-3 weeks. No sun exposure. If you just came back from vacation, try to avoid for a week also for skin to come down, because after sun exposure, if you're on vacation using SPF and stuff like this, but still your skin gets sun exposure and is getting dry after sun, and then you're gonna be using derma roller on the top. Maybe you think in your mind, okay, I'm came back after vacation, tomorrow I'm gonna do microneedling to wake up my skin. You have to wait, guys. Let your skin come down after vacation, for example, and then like after 5, 6, 7 days, use derma roller. Now another thing you might don't know, hot showers. After you take shower, you think you're going to derma roll. No. I'm talking now in this video only about the people that they have sensitive skin after derma rolling, like flakiness, dryness and everything. If you don't have, you don't have to watch this video. But like, for example, shower, especially a hot shower, it opens our pores. Basically, kind of when we have pores open with this steam, the moisture barrier is kind of a little bit destroyed. Moisture goes away out of our pores. Sorry guys for my English, I'm trying really explain that you will understand. Moisture kind of goes away. You have like, sometimes after a shower you're like, oh, my skin looks so nice, glossy, you know, like tight and everything, just because we're losing a lot of like moisture, you know. If you took shower in the morning, do microneedling at night, then forget the shower. Try to do not go to shower like at least for a couple of hours. Or you can take cold shower, then it's fine. This is kind of a little thing, but I got people ask me if after shower, my clients who bought derma roller, is okay to use dermarolling right after shower. I mean, if your skin is fine, not sensitive, it's okay, but if your skin is sensitive, dry and everything, do not use hot shower before dermarolling. Now, number 3, you should know what you should be using with microneedling. Now, derma roller at home, I always recommend to derma roll, and then after derma rolling, you finish derma rolling, put your derma roller. I have even here my derma roller. For example, you derma roll your skin, right? After you place your derma roller in the case, disinfect and everything. So take your favorite serum, what you have, natural serum, apply everywhere. Now, what you should be using after derma rolling, you should always be using something natural. I have customers that say, oh, can I use Nivea, can I use L'Oreal, and those like drugstore brand creams and serums. I do not recommend anything to use, guys, that you, for example, take your serum that you have. I recommend to start with the serum because serum absorbs the best. If you have no idea what you have, take a look at your ingredients that you have on the serum. Is very important. So if your mind understands what is witch hazel, what is plant-based hyaluronic acid, ferulic acid, kosher vegetable, organic, if you see word organic, it's great. If you see anything herbally, like plants, it's good. Natural, more natural stuff you're gonna be using after microneedling, better it is. So during the treatment, you should try to use anything natural, like hyaluronic, pure hyaluronic serum. Vitamin C serum is very helpful, but vitamin C serum, be careful that it's not gonna have L-ascorbic acid. L-ascorbic acid is also very drying. Is super unstable vitamin C form that really dries and burns your skin. skin. So try to look any other natural vitamin C derivative. In my serum, I'm using sodium ascorbyl phosphate, which does not burn the skin. It does not dry the skin. Also, after serum, try to use like kind of wait 20-30 minutes, because usually when we puncture those channels in the skin, those channels closes after approximately 1 hour, 2 hours. So after 1 hour you finish dermarolling, you already apply serum. Try to use some heavy moisturizer that is also natural. I have a Honest Beauty cream moisturizer young face that is also has natural chamomile ingredients and herbal ingredients. Try to moisturize your skin the same day that you use dermaroller, like after 1 hour. Also try to avoid sun for the next 48 hours. Try to really do not go out, and apply sun protection, at least 50 SPF every single day, couple times a day. If you go walk your dog, even if you go to the car, your car maybe is 5 minutes away, 2 blocks away, you're walking your sun is really drying the skin, and especially after microneedling, sun is really dangerous because you can get hyperpigmentation plus dryness, and your skin gonna be really sensitive. Next day you can use oils. Very good oils are, like, for example, jojoba oil, because jojoba oil is basically like our skin. Avocado oil, coconut oil, if your skin not tend to break out, coconut oil is fine. Olive oil is really good. Try to use oils for the next couple of days to avoid this flakiness and dryness. Oils are really fine. Try to do not use rosehip oil, because it has retinoic acid that also tend to dry the skin. So try to avoid rosehip oil. I've been asked from my customers if they can use rosehip oil. Use dermaroller only at night, because at night our skin rejuvenates. At the daytime our skin not rejuvenating. Also before at night, doing the best is 1 hour before going to bed, because you don't want to get the sun exposure, as I mentioned before. Also, you should be replacing your dermaroller every 10 times, because once you guys dermaroll your skin, our needles every time we use, technically, if you guys don't know, technically dermaroller is designed to use just for the single one time. You never see needles in the hospital that they use twice or 3 times. Needles get duller after each time of using. That's why I always recommend for my subscriber to change dermaroller every 10 uses. It's making sense. I asked 2 doctors, I asked 2 nurses, 1 nurse from Miami, 1 nurse, my friend is from Minnesota. I asked, what do you think if people keep using for like a half year the same dermaroller for all the time? And she actually say, I would never recommend, because dermaroller needles get duller, and once you're trying to roll for example, like I see some YouTubers, they use their dermaroller for 6 months or 1 year. I'm like, oh my god, it's like seriously, you not doing anything good to your skin. Dull needles try to enter your skin, and it's like every time it's harder. So basically you're traumatizing more and more your skin, which is really not good, which is also can cause dryness of your skin. So try to change your dermaroller every 10 times. Maybe we don't see with our human eye, we need microscope, but trust me guys, needles getting duller every single time. I'm just like honestly recommending what I think it will help you. Number 4, that you should be knowing what you use after microneedling. This is very super important, guys. Try to avoid sun for at least 48 hours. I will recommend a week. Apply really heavy as much as possible SPF to protect your skin from the sun. If you especially working somewhere outside, I don't know, if you're a gardener, try to have a hat, try to have a big sunglasses, really big hat. Try to have as much SPF as possible. Apply on your skin every 2-3 hours. SPF, what I recommend is with zinc oxide. Is much more protection. We get much more protection with zinc oxide and other ingredients in SPF. Of course, heavy moisturizers, heavy oils. Then after like 2nd day, 3rd day is not necessary to have something like super natural, because our channel is already gonna be closed, so you can use any moisturizer next day. After 2 days, you definitely can use L'Oreal, Nivea, whatever cheaper moisturizer you have that really moisturize the skin. If your skin might be swelling or bruising, you can use after antihistamine, which is basically we have like anti-allergy pills like Zyrtec, I think this is what the name is. Just in any drugstore you can go and ask for anti-allergy pills that's gonna calm down your swelling. Very rarely, but it happens. So it's just like nothing crazy, everything is possible. It's just don't freak out, everything is okay. So I think I cover everything that I was thinking about, guys. If you have any questions, leave down below in the comments section. If you have, for example, skin concerns, skin acne, discoloration, you can always send me. I will help you. I have a customer service. I train a girl that she answers all your questions. You can always email me orders@jinamber.com. Before you purchase Dermaroller size, if you're not sure which size you should be using, always email me orders@jinamber.com, and I will be happy to answer your all questions. Leave comments down below. You always contact me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Snapchat. My customer service always answer all your questions. Better ask twice before placing order and before buying something that you're not familiar, that you don't know how to use, how often to use, what size to use is really important. So don't be afraid to ask. We always answer all the questions. That's it guys. I hope I helped somebody today, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for staying here on my channel. I love you so much. I send you many kisses wherever you are in the world, as always, and I see you in my next video. Bye. Bye guys.